Unless you've got one of the top tier options at tight end, trying to figure out which player to start is a lot like giving a colonoscopy. Unless you know what you're doing, you're probably going to get crapped on. But in this video, I'm going to tell you 3 players that are widely available that you can stream at the tight end position and have potential to produce this week. The first player I'm going to talk about is Tyler Conklin. Over the last 3 games, he leads the Vikings in receptions, has a 23% target share, which is good enough for second on the team, and he's averaging 10 points per game. I love the matchup for Conklin this week as well, going up against a Chargers defense that struggled against the tight end position so far this season. They've allowed the 6th most fantasy points to opposing tight ends, which includes 5 touchdowns, and they've allowed 10 or more points to the tight end in 5 of 8 games. The next player I'm going to talk about is Dan Arnold, who was traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars midseason. Since coming over to the Jaguars, Arnold is tied for first in targets and reception yards. He's got the most receptions on the team, the 2nd most red zone targets, and scored over 10 points in 3 of his 5 games. Arnold has a great matchup as well, going up against an Indianapolis Colts defense that gives up the 5th most fantasy points to opposing tight ends. They've allowed 6 touchdowns to the position and have allowed 10 or more points in 5 out of 9 games. Gerald Everett gets Russell Wilson back this week, who he's had some success with this season. In 3 games that they played together, Gerald Everett scored over 10 points in 2 out of the 3. In those games, he was 3rd in targets and receptions, obviously behind DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, and he caught his only touchdown with Russell Wilson under center. If I had to rank these guys in order that I'd want to start them, Dan Arnold would be first, Conklin would be second, and Gerald Everett would be a distant third. I like Everett, but I feel like both Arnold and Conklin have a safer floor, and if they're able to get in the end zone, could have a potentially big game. Gerald Everett is somebody who, if you're looking more in deeper leagues, somebody that could still be available. But all of these guys are available in over 65% of Yahoo leagues. If you're somebody who streams tight ends, need a bye week replacement, injury replacement, all these guys are widely available and in a position to produce. That's my take on tight end streamers for week 10. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to Front Yard Fantasy on YouTube.